let us see what we learned in this module. So we have looked at the introduction to predictive analytics, under which we have looked at the different types of problem we try to solve, and we have also looked at the CRISP-DM process to process any data science project. And besides this, we have also looked at the introduction to R and Python, and we have learned the basic programming in both R and Python. And we have also looked at the exploratory data analysis and its basic concepts. Okay, so guys, from this video session we are going to start the core data science or predictive analytics techniques. Okay, so in this session we will learn about the missing value analysis. Okay, so guys, in our previous sessions we learned about the CRISP-DM process. Okay, so when we get the data, when we first define the problem statement, and then once we get the data from the client, the next thing what we do is we understand the data and we try to convert or transform the data in a proper shape. Okay, because once you understand the data, then only you can able to drive your solution. Okay, so guys, when you talk about the dealing with the data and transforming the data, there are few techniques which help you to clean your data and to transform your data into a proper shape. And the first thing what we do once you get the data is we do the missing value analysis. Okay, first let us understand what is missing value analysis, and then we will see how are we going to treat the missing values. Okay, so guys, missing values is nothing but the values are not present or the data points are missing in the master data. Okay, so the better example of the missing values is guys, if you look at this the picture which I have pasted here, and this is a small data set and it contains the 4 attributes or variables and multiple observations. And guys, if you look at the gender variable, there is no value appearing in the 4th observation, and the same thing happened on the 7th observation. There is no value here, the cell is empty. This is called the missing values. Okay, so guys, there are multiple reasons why the missing values generally appear or get generated in the databases. Okay, so but it is a very common occurrence, but we need to have a proper strategy for treating them. Okay, so guys, let us understand why the missing values get created. It could be due to human error, and it could be like while you are doing survey, the people generally refuse to answer a few questions, and it could be due to option box in questionnaire. Okay, so guys, when suppose example, if you are doing some online, if you are filling some online survey, okay, so you will get multiple questions and you are entitled to respond it or not respond it. Okay, so some questions you respond and some questions you just ignore. Okay, so when the backend team convert your answers into a proper shape, which is in the form of Excel. So when you did not respond to any question, so obviously you will the backend team will not have an answer for that, right? So that cell will remain vacant. That is called the missing values. Okay, so guys, there are multiple reasons why the missing value gets created. Okay, so sometimes it happens that due to some measurement error, or the person who is doing survey, he may not able to fill in it properly. Okay, there could be multiple reasons out of it. Okay, so guys, before proceeding whether to impute or to ignore the missing values, first we need to understand why these missing values are created. Sometimes sometimes there will be obvious reason to get the missing values in the data. Okay, so guys, now let us understand whether we need to ignore the missing values or impute the missing values. So first we need to understand why each missing value is created, and then just to understand the amount of missing value or the percentage of missing value in each variable. So we can use our graphical tools to plot the percentage of missing values appearing in the data. Okay, so guys, why do we plot, or why do we go for graphical technique? Because see, suppose example, if you have a data set of 1000 observations, out of 1000 observations, if of a particular variable, if 800 observations or data points are missing, okay, then that data may not be useful because 80% of your data is missing. Even though if you impute that data is approximate, that cannot be a real data. So you are imputing a data, obviously indirectly it is a false data, but you are using a multiple technique to get a approximate data point of the real value. Okay, so guys, when we plot the data, when we try to analyze the percentage of missing values, which help us to decide whether to ignore the missing value or whether to impute the missing value. Okay, so guys, so suppose example, I came to know that if the data for a particular variable there is a 35% missing values in particular variable, then I may not go for imputing the missing value. Okay, the better option is always to drop that variable. Okay, so generally according to the industry standard, what we do is we consider the variables to impute whose missing values is less than 30%. Okay, so guys, what we can do is either you can delete the whole observations. So guys, if you look at this fourth observation, whose gender cell is missing, so what you can do, either you can drop this whole observation, so that you will get the data with free from missing values. Okay, or you can also delete this observation. So this is the one method. Second is you try to impute a missing values with multiple techniques. Okay, so guys, now let us learn what are the different techniques to impute the missing values.